Hello everybody, welcome back to Arthenex Plays Thea the Awakening. So we had just finished our first turn, and I'm going to go ahead and end our turn here. Since we set up gathering jobs in our settlement, and we went out and we did a little exploring, and we fought a battle, and we got some stuff. And now we have an event. So events take place in between turns. A ghost of a hanged man is seen in your village, haunting your people's dreams. He is coming always from the same direction and returning there after several hours of haunting. Your people awake uneasy every night, and some become cursed. Your scouts soon mark a possible location of the ghost's home. All right, so 2 of our people in our village got a deforming curse. So we're going to want to go check that out fairly soon. All right, and that was the only thing that happened in this event. So now if we go here and look at the inventory, you can see that we collected 9 vegetables. I don't think, do we have any vegetables? Well, let's see. How much do the vegetables weigh? Okay, so the vegetables weigh 2 each. So I am currently completing the vegetable task once, and I'm getting 12 weight worth of vegetables. Is that what that is? So that would be 6 vegetables every turn. So now why did that? Oh, because I only said to do that wood task once. So here, that's why it stopped. You do that. You do that. I'll leave that up. So both of the wood tasks are the same. We completed it twice. How much wood did we actually get? We had 1. We burned it for fuel. Okay, so we got 4 wood. All right, so what happened is we completed the vegetable task once. We got 12 vegetables, but then we ate 3 of them. That makes sense. Okay, so good to know. So we're getting 8 wood a turn here, but we're burning 1 for fuel, so we're actually getting 7 wood per turn, basically. That should be enough, though, I think, to craft a crafting tool. So it is if we want to use steel for our crafting tool. Which I don't know that we want to do since we don't have a easy source of steel. Oh no, we have to use it for the primary material. And we could use it. No. We can only use wood for the secondary materials, and we need 9 of that, so we're going to have to wait another turn. Okay. So we'll leave that alone. These guys, if I go to their inventory, we can see they have 15 days worth of food and 9 days worth of fuel. So we're still good on that for a while. We're going to move them down. We'll explore this. Some ruins of an old city engulfed amidst a mystery. You open one of the buildings, strange looking stone, and we get the same thing we got last time. That's kind of disappointing. All right, we will begin combat. So who did we get? Yeah, so we got both of our non-fighters in the front line. I'm going to reshuffle. Yes. And we lost our... We still got him in the Wow, that was very unfortunate. Okay, so how are we going to do this? And they have their skeleton in the front line. This is going to be ugly. He's going to do 13 points of damage. All right, well, we need to get her out there as soon as possible. And then... And then let's do a protect ally on her as well. Oh, we don't have any other cards to play, so we have to stop. All right, now we're playing one card. Let's see. So we can't do protect action with her. If we want to do first action, then we're not going to be able to protect her. This could be ugly. She does 24 damage, so she could potentially kill the skeleton before it gets to act. Then all I have to do is the rats. Deal with is the rats. All right. The only problem is their tactics cards. I can't play another combat card or I will lose my ability. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a protect ally with her. Yeah, like that. Then we'll end the turn. Then we'll see what tactic cards they play. Oh, they did a counter tactics. Oh, that's really bad. I guess I should have played it when I had the chance. All right, we're going to have to do... Ugh. Have to do a get closer with him. End our turn. And he made that guy first to act. Oh, this is so bad. All right, so she's not quite going to get knocked out in the first round of combat, but she will in the second round. Yeah. All right, so now we actually have some of our good people in the front. So we should be able to deal with this without too much trouble. But a bunch of our people are going to wind up, two of our people are going to wind up wounded. Let's see, he's our polearm guy. So let's do him first since he has a bunch of armor. And we have another card to play, so sure, we'll throw her out as well. Okay, that'll end the turn. So we should easily be able to finish them off this turn. So sure, we'll do a protect ally, and you can do a confuse. End our turn. And then we'll play you. Yeah, I totally misplayed that. I should have played the go first card just to have him go before the skeleton. It might have prevented him from getting knocked out. Okay, then we just have one rat left, which we will kill. Alright, so I don't think we took any real damage. Yeah, so we got 2 wounds. Two people heavily wounded. We got 3 meat, 28 sandstone, 23 wood, and 7 clay. So that'll leave us with plenty of fuel, at least. So what is that wound? Shows us how much damage we've taken, and it lowers our health. Okay. So we should probably camp this turn. We have 4 movement points left. I want to start working my way over there. So let's move to there. And then we will camp. Oh, and we can get coal out of here. Who are the people that ordered? Zana and Nevco. Okay. So I probably don't want to have them gather. I don't know if it makes a difference or not. Okay, so sure. So this, we can use this as fuel apparently. So when we can't get this at all otherwise, so we'll have you gather coal. Oh wow, it takes 180. Takes 180 to gather it. All right, well, we're not going to do that then because you won't be able to finish it. We can have you gather wood, however, because you will be able to finish that. Although you're our medic. I don't think it matters if you have a gather task or not. Okay. So that'll be it for that turn. We'll end our turn. Oh, and we lost Zana. That is very unfortunate. Well, we might be able to redistribute her equipment at the very least. Although, let's see. So she had a 2-handed weapon. 3 damage, polearm. 14 damage, 3 poison. This seems potentially better. So we give him that instead. And that frees up that. Those guys can't equip it. Alright, so we will stop there. We will not stop there. If I look at my... So he healed 3 wounds. Okay, so it's not automatic that people die when they get knocked out, but sometimes they do. Okay, so... Oh, we only have 2 movement, presumably because we camped. So you guys will move up here. In the meantime, in this village, we you should have enough to craft that tool now. Yeah. So I'll have you make a crafting tool. Yeah, just do one, because we only have one person here who's a crafter. And that will take you 2 turns. Okay. And then we'll end that turn. And maybe we probably should actually, you know what we should probably do? Have you move back here. And you can drop off all the stuff you've picked up. Oh. Yeah, so drop off that, drop off that, drop off that, drop off that. You can drop off the dark wood. You obviously need to keep the food. So that weighs 3 each. How much do the vegetables only weigh 2 each? You have 16 days worth of food. Let's have you get rid of like 20 of the meat and instead take the vegetables. That'll give you another food type, which gives you a bonus, and it's lighter. So now you have 18 days worth of food. We can also drop off. I want to keep the light weapon, but I'll drop off that weapon since we're not using it. Oh, and you have a little bit of leather you can drop off as well. And let's see, 10 armor, 2 dexterity. Hang on. This is just better than that. So we'll do that instead. And you still don't have enough to pick up a shield or armor, though. Let's see. This is 8 armor, 7 armor, 1 dexterity. Okay. Let's go ahead and put that in the town as well, so we don't have to carry that around. I'll hang on to that for now. And then you guys move back out here. And small hive. I think that's a... So 8 bees. Yeah, I think this is a monster lair. Okay, we'll begin combat. We got both of our non-combat people again, but I'm not going to reshuffle this time. So they play 2 cards. Now we can play 2 cards. Definitely need to get her out there as soon as possible. And so she's going to soak the... Oh, but they have poison damage. I'm going to do... I think first action might be better. Is first action better or is protect ally better? Actually, protect ally when these guys do so little damage is probably better than first action. So we'll do a protect ally. That'll give her a ton of hit points. Okay, that'll be the end of that turn. So they're all going to attack her, which is probably fine. I just want to get a bunch of offense onto the field at this point. So she does 4 damage. Let's see, whoever I put out next is going to get attacked a bunch. But I think you're the better candidate for that. So we'll get closer on you. And then they'll go. They'll put out a card from this, and then we'll have these guys. We'll just put out these guys. So these guys will basically be fighting the confused guys, but she has a ton of hit points, so she should hopefully be able to soak a lot of that damage. And my weaker guys will be going up against confused guys, so they won't be attacked, hopefully, on the first turn. Okay, so that did burn through most of her extra hit points. Okay, so she's going to take some wounds, but he couldn't go after the guy who was already at 1 hit points. No. Okay. We did kill most of them, at least. So let's put her out there. We'll have you do a protect ally on her. Oh, we only got 1 card. We can have you do the protect ally next time. Put your confused guy out there first, huh? We still only have 1 card. All right, let's put you out there. You have a ton of extra defense. And turn. Okay, now we get to play the rest of our cards. Let's do a confuse on him. And we'll put you out there. And then we'll have you protect her, even though it's probably pointless. All right, and we'll end the turn. So we're going, of course, we attack the confused guy. Oh, well. All right, we're still able to finish them off in the first round. All right, we won. So she got wounded. We didn't get any resources, but we did clear out the nest. And that ends that turn. And you have 4 people doing something, so we'll end our turn here. Okay, we got some bats moving around up here. So this is, this kind of shows you, it's currently daytime. Turn 5. Eventually we'll get night turns, and then we have more likely chances of getting events. So you have 1 wound. You have 5 wounds. Okay. Let's go over this way. So here's the Hanged Man. Let's see. What kind of resources do we have over here? We have some bone, and we have some straw. All right, before we do the hangman, let's heal up a bit. So let's camp, and I would not mind. Let's see. Gathering some straw and some bone. And maybe some meat as well. We'll see. So the meat we're not going to be able to gather because that takes 80 work. We don't have any gatherers who are that good. In fact, we can only gather one of these two things. Bone we can get from... Alright, let's have him... Bone we get from encounters fairly often. So let's do this as straw, because we don't get that very often. And then we'll go ahead... We'll go ahead and assign you like this in case we stay here an extra turn. I don't think we will, but just in case we do. Alright. And how are you doing? Oh, looks like you did craft that tool. So... Wait, I want that. I'm gonna have to take that away from you so you can use the tool. 170. Alright, so you have a little bit of armor, just in case the village gets attacked, I suppose. Alright, now... I would like to craft some gathering tools. Can we do that? No, we need straw to craft gathering tools, it looks like. Okay, we don't have any straw. What about some clothes for our people that can't afford to wear any better, don't have the weight capacity to wear any better armor. So this is leather shirt, 3 armor, 1 dexterity. So it's better than nothing, and it only weighs... It weighs 24. Okay, what if I do this instead? Now we have a plain shirt. It weighs 16 and only has 2 armor. But it takes up like all of our string. Okay, what about light armor? Can we actually make this? We can. If we do this. So that weighs 72. That's going to be too heavy for most of the people who don't currently have armor. We can also do this. That weighs 66. 7 armor, 2 dexterity. What was the other one? Eight armor, 1 dexterity. It weighs 84. armor, 2 dexterity, weighs 66. Okay, I think I'm just going to stick with the clothes for now. So that's a plain shirt that weighs 20, has 2 armor. So if I want... Okay, well, let's do... What about... So that weighs 20, has 2 armor. Okay, so if I want the 3 armor, 1 dexterity, I gotta use leather for both of them. And it weighs 24. Alright. Sure, let's make one of those. And you can craft it. Doesn't require much crafting, but go ahead and do that. Okay. Then we'll end the turn. So now it's evening. Let's take a look at you. You still have 2 wounds. You are unwounded. Well, I'd like to do this hangman before it gets to be night. So... You find the ruins of what must have once been a small settlement, but it looks abandoned for at least a decade. You see the hangman floating aimlessly, wailing at the sky. The souls of those who died of hanging, especially self-inflicted, are known to become damned like this, but there could be a way to help. All right, let's look for clues. You look around the abandoned settlement and find several skeletons of people with their heads severed, as well as many funeral pyres that look very makeshift and rushed. In the center of the village, you discover an old oak tree with the hangman's skeletal body still swinging from a branch. Let's take the body down. You search the body. The ghost appears again, but this time without the noose around his neck. Instead, you see a well-built middle-aged man in a wide-brimmed hat with a large book and a crossbow at his side. The ghost seems much more coherent now as it speaks to you. So, you have come. Good. Yes, we have come. We haunted our village for many nights now, and we seek to release you from this fate. It was not me, well, not strictly. I can only hold this form for a short time. Soon I will revert back to the anguished deformity that is the hanged man. Driven by instinct alone, I will seek out life and haunt it, desperately trying to seek aid. Many would have slain my spirit by now, my thanks to your patience. What good is killing a ghost anyway, huh? What happens to you guys if you're defeated? It's a good question, and one I have no true answer to, except that we come back with less and less of ourselves left. Every time we are slain, we lose a part of our souls until there is nothing but an angry shell left. Alright, enough sharing. How do we help you get the curse off our people? I'm afraid I do not know for sure how to lift your curse. I'm fading again, and soon I will become the hangman again. So I will tell you this. Read my diary and find a way to rest my spirit, or find another way to banish me from this fate. If you do, I promise I will try and lift the curse. Okay, we look for the diary. Alright, we'll read it carefully. The curse of the Stygia takes hold quickly. Within days I saw the signs of good people falling to the darkness. Only I knew what had to be done, and God's helped my soul for it. I had no other recourse but to kill those who were taken, and those who stubbornly stood in my way. I had hoped to finish this job and return to you, my daughter, but alas, I can feel the curse upon my soul. I can hear the voice of my soon-to-be mistress calling me at night, and every night the voice becomes sweeter. Soon I will not have the will to resist, so I must act now, even knowing my soul will be damned among the wretched. If you ever find this place, I need you to know my true fate. To examine the rope, you see it was weaved with silver, and on the ground you see a pentagram drawn with rock salt and poppy seeds, or less, that's what they could have been. All known repellents for dark magic and creatures of the night. The hangman appears next to you and points to a map attached to the page. You see several settlements marked and one marked home. Alright, we'll take the map. You remembered a book and crossbow on the ghost, and so you search for it near the body. You discovered both objects. You discover 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 both objects. You disco buried under a pile of stones. From your knowledge of folklore, you remember also that a hangman's noose can make a strong amulet, so you know that poppy seeds found in the man's bag may come in handy in many rituals. All right, we got 5 poppy seeds, 15 string, and we got blessings of will, and 2 people got extra folklore. Okay, sure, lay the body to rest and then leave. 3 experience and 1 research. And we got a new quest marker down here. Okay. And then let's look at the equipment that we got. So 4 range damage. And it goes in the bow slot. Who was the one who already had range damage? Somebody already had it. Was it the person who died? Maybe it was the person who died. All right, well, it's quite light. Let's see, 36. Yeah, she could carry it. Let's give it to her and see if she could do anything with it. And then yeah, because she's not even with that. Yeah, she can't afford to carry that. All right. So I guess we'll head down to the next spot on the hangman's list. What is this? Crows. Some bees. More crows. Don't see any reason to fight them when we don't have to. Let's move. I mean, I guess they would give us experience, but we are already wounded. We'll stay in the plains and keep moving south. Okay. Oh, we have... Oh, we have unspent advancement points. We should probably get some more resources. Now that we can craft armor. Thinking based on what we've seen so far, better leather might be helpful. So would metal. Like steel would also be helpful. Yeah, let's research scaled leather. Dragon leather. All right. That's kind of ominous. Okay. Well, that, I think, is going to be the end of this episode. So thanks for watching, everybody. I will see you guys next time. And until then, have a terrific day.